Hello friends, today I am going to discuss important concept of physics from section B part. Unit 6, that is geometrical optics. From this unit you have to study reflection and refraction, their definition and laws of reflection and law of refraction. Next, explanation of total internal reflection, the condition for total internal reflection and definition of critical angle and example for this total internal reflection. Next, you have to study refractive index, their definition and formula, optical fiber, their definition and uses. You have to study at least 3 uses of optical fiber. Next, mirror, their definition and types, and you have to explain characteristics of image formed in plane mirror. Next, real image and virtual image. This is a 3-mark question. Explain real image and virtual image. Next, write a note on dispersion. Again, this one also carry 3 marks. Next, lens, their types and uses and definition of focal length. Next, power of a lens, explanation of power of a lens. Next, spectrum explanation with the diagram. Next, Beer-Lambert's law, its statement, formula and uses of Beer-Lambert's law. Next, you have to focus on a note, write a note on this one, colorimeter and spectrophotometer, and especially you have to focus on application and principle of colorimeter and spectrophotometer definition. Next, laser explanation, this one carries 3 marks. Interference of light, their definition, types of interference of light and examples. Next, autorefractometer explanation, this carries 3 marks. And microscope, note on microscope, in that you have to explain simple microscope and compound microscope with the ray diagram. Next, unit 7, that is wave and sound. In this unit you have to study simple harmonic motion, their definition, example and formula, wave definition and difference between transverse wave and longitudinal wave. This carries 5 mark. Next, wave diagram, you have to show amplitude, period, frequency and wavelength, and also study definition of amplitude, period, frequency and wavelength with the formula. Principle and working of ultrasonography, this carries 5 mark. Next, ultrasound explanation. Next, sound definition and how sound propagates, related to that explanation. And properties of sound, you have to study at least 3 points. Unit 8, that is electric current. In this unit you have to study electric charge, electric intensity and electric potential, electric field. Following concept definition. Next, focus on capacitor, the definition, circuit symbol and also derivation of capacitors in series and parallel. Same way you have to focus on resistance connection in series and parallel explanation. Next, Ohm's law, their statement and limitation. Next, current, their definition, formula and unit. Same way you have to study resistance, the definition, formula and their SI unit. Next, explanation of ammeter and voltmeter. Thermistor, their definition and at least 3 uses you have to study. Last unit of physics, that is modern physics. In this unit you have to study atom definition and diagram, explanation related to proton, neutron, electron, their definition, amount of charge, mass and their symbol. Next, explanation of conductor and insulator, this one is important for 5 marks. Next, mass number, atomic number, their definition and example, semiconductor, their definition and example. Next, explanation of p-type and n-type semiconductors, doping explanation, p-n junction diode, in that forward bias explanation. Next, diode related explanation, definition of forward bias, reverse bias and potential barrier, related to that explanation. Transistors explanation, write a note on transistor, or they may ask circuit diagram of a transistor. 2 types of transistor circuit diagram, that is NPN and PNP transistors. Next, explanation of NPN transistors. Cathode ray, their definition, property and uses. Next, photocell, their definition, types and uses. Next, radioactivity, their definition, sketch of radioactivity substance and properties of alpha, beta, gamma particles. Next, isotope, their definition and examples. Next, explanation of radioactive safety measures, symbols. Nuclear fission explanation, X-ray, their production and uses explanation, and also focus on this one, CT scan, NMR, EBE. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, please mention that in comment section, and also all the best for your examination.